Do a little video about a perspective of COVID, I suppose, of this naughty little vaccine that is coming around again, or is still around, should we say? Yes, I listened to a song earlier that was spotty on. I think if you're talking about the song for COVID, it was spot on. The song was called "This House" by Alison Moyet. Look it up on YouTube. I will include the link anyway. But yeah, look it up on YouTube. It is an incredible song. If you're talking about a song with deep, deep angst, pain and suffering and that sort of situation, that song has it in spades. Oh, and a voice in it. That's the thing. Look at COVID now. I mean, there are, even in areas of the UK, you've had some areas where households have been locked down pretty much for a whole year. Well, nearly now. For about 7 months. Non-stop for about 7 months. They've been in basic lockdown conditions. Now, that's nowhere near as bad as it has been in some countries where lockdown was basically complete lockdown, where the police or some sort of government minister would come around and bolt or screw your door shut so you couldn't get out. You're in. That's it? You're in? Okay, you're in. Sorry about that. That was Mickey. Chewie went over towards the door and Mickey's laying by the door, so Mickey starts growling at Chewie. Yeah. This is what we're going to have for a while at least, I guess, yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, there was actual images of authorities in China doing it. Taking big planks of wood and basically screwing those planks over people's doorways so they could not get out, so they couldn't open their door. That's what you call a lockdown. I mean, that's serious, that is. But even for normal sort of lockdown now, there's a lot of people in the UK that haven't had their doors bolted in, but they've basically been locked down because they're the ones that are vulnerable. They're the ones that are over the sort of age or have previous health conditions, so they just had to stay indoors pretty much. Even if you get out for an hour a day, a lot of people maybe do that, but then the rest of the day they're indoors. That place that was a home, that was a refuge, has now become a cell. Basically a prison cell now. Those comfortable chairs, that decor that you put into your house to make it look lovely. A place that you'd look forward to going back to. Now you can't wait to get away from. People's homes have become a place of horror. A place of depression that causes depression itself. How the blinking hell are you going to deal with that as a society? That was a difficult thing to say. Clearly. No, it's tough. Where people's homes have been turned into a place of depression. Yeah. How to deal with that situation of the way the home has turned into a cell. A place of confinement. Oh, that's a bad situation, isn't it, really? Yeah. You've got people trying to find ways to lift any of that as they possibly can. So Twitter, well, not Twitter, was it? Oh, God. Was it Snapchat? Was it Snapchat? One of them where they copy each other, where they basically do these clips. Someone does a clip, everyone then tries to copy it, and So they dress up as a character, and everyone does that, and they do these little tricks, and everyone has to copy it. But yeah, that seems to have taken off to a much, much higher level now, of course, because people are desperate just to find things to be on their mind. It's like Mickey, for example, because of the fact that yesterday he came back here after 2.5 years of being away since he was a pup. Obviously for him, it's been an incredibly stressful time. So, for me, I had two choices. One, just to say, well, let's just see what happens with him. Because I know with Lucy was a rehome, but she was only a year old. But she didn't know me when she came here. Mickey knew me because he's Molly's pup and Chewy's pup. So therefore, for the first 8 weeks of his life, he was here. So he does remember me in this place a little bit. So that's good. But 2.5 years he's been away. He's been part of a family for 2.5 years. And so, it was going to be tough. So I thought, okay, I can just let him settle in his own way. The problem is he was proving to be incredibly needy, which wouldn't have been that much of a problem, but he's molting. And because he's molting, it means he jumps up and wants to cuddle, and he's all in your face, and then you've got a mouthful of hair. You've got hair in your eyes, in your ears, every blinking where. It's like, geez, he hasn't been brushed. So I gave him a blinking good brush yesterday. That was fine. But a little bit of obedience training, because he's not the most obedient of dogs. So, but I thought a little bit of obedience training is probably a good idea, because it will help him to think about something else other than what he's lost. And that really is what people are doing on Snapchat and these other sites that I haven't got a clue what they're called. Never used them. I know people use these sites. I've never used them. Couldn't care less about them. Never been interested in that sort of stuff at all. But look, if it helps people to relieve a bit of tension, if it helps people to put a smile on someone's face, then great, go for it. It's all brilliant in the end. Oh, it is, yeah. But one thing, we need to see a way out of this. And at the moment, there doesn't seem to be a way out of it at the moment. Because we haven't been given a date by any of the governments as to what they are planning. Because they don't seem to have any plans. We've got the vaccine now, so get the vaccine out and we'll see what happens. It's basically the government's idea right now. Well, that's not useful, is it, really? That's not exactly clever. No. So there you go. We'll see what happens with regards to that stuff. But if this house by Asamoah is a song of lockdown, COVID, then what's going to be the song of coming out of COVID? Of coming out of lockdown? Of coming back to normal? There's going to be a song for that. So that's going to be important. Let's find the song for that one as well. But if you have any other suggestions of songs for a lockdown, then please feel free to comment and send a link to the song that you are thinking of. Because from different people's perspective, there will be many songs for lockdown. But I think you would agree this house by Asamoah is incredible. It is an amazing song. Alright. Right, well there you go. If you're in that situation where your home has become a place of confinement, then I wish you well. I hope that in a time soon we will be out of lockdown and the lockdowns will be over, and that you can somehow turn your home back into a home. And you will. There'll be ways of doing it. What way, I don't know. A new smell in the home, a new like a paint on the outside or the inside. You'll find a way. And hopefully at that time, places that sell all this stuff for doing up homes will go on and have a good sell, so that people can do the work they need to do and it won't cost them too much money. Right, you take care. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.